A lot of you are probably going to hate me for this one. My name's Greg. You're watching How to Play Paintball. So this is another drill like we had talked about last week. This is another drill that you guys can do to help with your accuracy, your snapshot, your reaction time, and also this one's going to push your cardio. This is going to be something that you can adjust to make harder, maybe a little bit easier if you, depending on where you're at athletically, or just the challenge that you would like to have at that particular day. By all means, please challenge yourself, but also don't hurt yourself, because then if you're out for a couple weeks because of a drill that I did, that's not going to be helpful, and that doesn't look good for me. So yeah, let's not do that. But I'm calling this one Pop Goes the Snapshot. This is a drill that Jose Navarro and myself had kind of come up with. I'm sure that other people have done something like that. Mingo always says that I steal his drills. So Mingo, if you're watching this, I wasn't stealing your drill at all. You can think whatever you want, I guess. But what you're going to be doing is you need to have someone else with you, or have an app that is going to have a randomizer for numbers. For the bunker, it doesn't matter. Whatever distance to the target is completely fine. That's up to you. And then again, the bunker doesn't matter. And you really don't need a whole lot of paint for this. This one is really going to be focusing a lot more on the accuracy, and accuracy while you're tired. So it's great for paintball, especially for those of you that are moving from 5-man to X-ball. If you have to run points back to back, if you're not accurate, you're going to see the bench. Like, that's just the way that paintball works. Or you're not going to see the next round, because everyone's going to roll over you no matter how good of a player you are. If you're not accurate when you are tired, you're not going to be a benefit to your team. So what this drill is, again, whatever distance, the target size, all that's going to be completely up to you. Challenge yourself with the distances, challenge yourself with the different types of bunkers. And what you're going to do is start by laying down, and then someone is going to tell you a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Now, you can have up to 6 numbers if you would like to, depending on the size of the bunker, but have it where it's the same. So we had it where the top left, I'm gonna have to do this backwards, top left was 1, 2 for the top right, 3 for the bottom left, 4 for the bottom right. And someone would tell you 4, and then you had to pop up, grab, whatever your gun, if it was in the opposite hand, you had to switch and snap. Then you would go lay back down, and they would say 3 or 2 or 1, whatever number it is that they wanted to. Now, however many numbers you do is going to be up to you as well, but push yourself. I would say go until, if you're hitting like all of them in a row, try to go faster. Try to see if you can go a little bit quicker. So you'll go as much as you can, and then your break will be when your teammate or friend or whoever it is you're doing this drill with is going to be going in. Again, just like last time, we had a couple people that had come out, so we had a little bit more of a break, but it's still something that's going to be very beneficial, because this is essentially simulating if I go and dive in and I see that someone is running down. Maybe I was supposed to shoot a certain way, but if I can get a free shot and then switch to my job, why would I not do that? So if I'm doing something like that where I'm diving in and I have to switch hands real quick, or it could just be that I was loading and I had to dive kind of awkward, and then for me to get onto my job, I have to switch hands real quick and then come up and start shooting and get dominant, because if I lose my dominance, then that move that I made might have been useless. Kind of just depends on the field layout, who you're playing, bunch of things with that. So again, this is just simulating that you just dove into the bunker, that you are trying to pop up to get that dominance, and this first shot is vital. If I'm posted on someone and their first shot isn't going to put me in, I don't go in. There's no reason for me to go in as a player. That if my job is to stay dominant on someone, especially with me as a center player, I need to make it where my job is I'm either taking you with me or I'm stopping you from going through, or I'm running through. But in this situation, let's say that my job is I need to contain a certain player. Well, if their shot isn't on, I'm still in the driver's seat. I'm making it where it's a lot more difficult for them to go ahead and actually do their job. So let's head out to the field. I have a variation that you can do that we'll talk about afterwards.
3.
Ah.
2.
Was that 4?
I got 2.
2. 2. 1. Remember? All right, do you want to try the other variation?
Show me what it is.
You call 2 numbers. So you would pop up, and if you say 12, it's 1 2. 22, 2 2.
Oh, all right.
40, 43, 4. Well, that's the idea. Is like you're
saying it to you might not be good.
it's just literally just 2 numbers. So 43, 44, 41, 14, 13. So that way, again, it's all trying to screw with your head a little bit to still be accurate while after you just popped up out of a dive.
You gotta shoot the first number.
You have to shoot both of them.
Yeah, so like if I say 22, or like say I say 24, you gotta go up to 2 and then 4.
Right.
Okay. 11. Uh, 34. 24. 14.
Not going to count that last one. All right, so you can see it's not the best audio. I know I talked about this in the last video. I had gotten these 2 drills filmed on the same day. I apologize for that. I hope that this mic is working out well. If it's not, I'm probably just going to have to spend the money on the more expensive one. But yeah, so be it. That's just YouTubing, I guess. But anyways, you can see that it's a great drill. It's something that's going to push you. It also messes with your head a little bit because someone might say 3 3 3 3 3, and that's all you're doing is popping up. And then what I would do is, if I was the one calling it, look and see what hand their gun is in and do something that they have to switch hands. It's kind of a little messed up thing to do, but you actually are going to be helping out your fellow player, teammate, whoever it is that's doing the drills with you, because they're going to have to switch as quick as they can, get set up and snap and be accurate. So it's just helping them be that much more deadly. Whatever variation you want to do is up to you. Make it difficult. You want it to be, paintball is just as much mental as it is physical. So if you can be super flexible in the sense of your brain and just the way that you're able to think about the game, you're going to be a lot more deadly on the field than other players that, even if their gun skills are better than yours, if you can outsmart the other guy, it really doesn't matter. So having the gun skills and the brains, now you're like top 5 in the world, right? Like you're going to be super, super difficult to shoot. So with this drill, it's going to push you. It's going to be something that's challenging. Again, I apologize if the audio quality is not up to par as it usually is. I'm hoping again that this one is good. Please tell me in the comments down below. Thank you again to all my members. Of course, you guys see my videos early. Everyone else sees the videos a little bit later on in the week. Thank you to you guys as well. Don't want it to seem like I'm not thankful for you all. Also, I do have discount codes in the description down below. Up to you guys if you want to use them. Thank you so much for that support, guys. And I will see you all in the future. And as always, remember, watch, learn, win. Thanks.